Software Services Lead. My name is Sam Motes. I work for PGT Industries.
I'm Terry Mitchell. I'm the IT Director at PGT.
PGT is the leading provider of hurricane-resistant windows and doors in the state of Florida, and we lead a lot of that throughout the U.S. And then we also do some vinyl products and so forth outside of the state as well.
So when I started at PGT, which was about 12 years ago now, they brought me in specifically to create a web-based order entry system. And we did that back in the days when .NET 1.0 had just come out. And we took a lot of chances on that technology and built something that was really progressive at the time, but it was 10 years old. And once we started realizing that, we thought, you know, that system we have is good and it has some advantages, but it's definitely time for a technology refresh.
It was the speed of the system. The system was slow at times whenever they were ordering, so they would answer a question and they would have to wait 5-10 seconds before they could go on to the next question to be able to answer that.
So one of the challenges we had with our particular industry, which is building products, is that the users are really not a tech-savvy group. However, their tolerance for technology that isn't performant is also pretty low. So we needed to come up with a combination that allowed us to give them the performance they want without compromising any of the features of making sure they're ordering the right product every time.
The selection process that we went through in selecting our vendor of choice when we launched Exoquote was because of our previous history with Catapult, in that they had helped us with some configuration changes, trying to modernize our old system to be able to keep using it.
When we first started with Catapult, what we were trying to do was prove a pretty radical use of the Silverlight technology. And that was to take uncompiled Visual Basic business rules written in-house and compile them on demand against the Silverlight runtime, and then transmit them to the client, load them, and run them interactively on the screen. That was something that we couldn't find any precedent for having been done before. So we engaged Catapult to help us try out that theory and see if we could actually make it work, and in fact they were able to do it.
The main point of what the Silverlight caching allows us to do is just speed up the process because of the amount of time it doesn't have to spend talking back and forth with the server. So the client is as quick as they can type, and some of our distributors are extremely fast. They can just fly through the system as fast as they can type.
As we started to migrate more and more of our products to the new technology, we had a pretty overwhelming sense from our customers that they wanted us to quickly get through all the rest of the products.
My viewpoint of Catapult is that they are more than just a vendor for us. They were a partner in this solution, so I have no problems whatsoever recommending Catapult to anybody else in the situation that we were in.
Yeah, when we made the final decision to engage Catapult for the entire Exoquote project, what we were really looking for was the Microsoft expertise and then the backing in case we got into a jam. And occasionally we did, and they always had the connections to get us out of it. So if I was kind of to rewind and do this project again, not only would I use Catapult again, but I'm pretty confident that without the folks we had and their connections, we would not have had a successful project.